Good morning, folks. Ron Ray here, Returning 65 Solutions. And this morning's question that we're going to answer is, when will my Medicare coverage start once I get enrolled? That's a good question, and it's pretty simple to answer, but it does confuse a lot of people because there's different enrollment periods and different ways to get enrolled. So the first enrollment period we'll cover is your initial enrollment period. That's when you're turning 65 or going into Medicare for the first time. Now that is, the window opens for that 3 months before your birthday month, includes your birthday month, and ends 3 months after your birthday month. So it's a 7-month enrollment period starting 3 months before. Now if you enroll during your the first 3 months before your birthday month, in other words, before your birthday month starts, your Medicare will begin the first day of your birthday month. It does not start on your birthday. So if your birthday is December 4th and you enroll before December 1st, your Medicare will start on December 1st. Now let's say that you missed that first 3-month window and now you get into December. Even if you were to enroll on December the 1st, then your Medicare starts on the first day of the month after. So your Medicare would not start in December. Even though you'd be eligible in December, it would not start until January the 1st. Now, let's say you missed December. You missed your birthday month and you went after and you enrolled in January. Then your Medicare wouldn't start until 2 months after your birthday. So you would have then not February, but March. It would start in March. And if you went into February, then it wouldn't start until April. So it's very important because the later you are, the later they delay the starting point. So it's very important that you get that done prior to when you actually want it to start. Okay, not only that, but it's the government, you know, they don't move on your timeline, they move on their timeline. And so you need to give them all the time they need. So you need to get started on that as soon as possible. So we really recommend you enroll in Medicare for your initial enrollment period 3 months before. Don't delay. Now, that's your initial enrollment period when you're turning 65. Now, if you're working, you may want to delay Medicare Part B. We can talk about that. That's another topic. We've got other videos on that, or you can give us a call if you have questions. Now, let's say you miss that 3rd month past your birthday. Your initial enrollment period has now expired. And unless you have one of several what's called special enrollment periods, or SEP, if you do not have an SEP, which there are several, we'll cover them in a minute, then you are going to have to wait until the next general enrollment period. And general enrollment period runs from January 1st to March 31st every year. And if you enroll during the general enrollment period without a qualifying SEP, special enrollment period, then your Medicare coverage will start on July the 1st. And it doesn't matter whether you enroll on January 1st, anytime in between there, and you enroll on March 31st, your Medicare benefits will not begin until July 1st. So you have a long delay, right? And it can take a long time. So let's say your birthday was in January and you missed your initial enrollment period. You're going to have to wait until the following January to get enrolled, and then your coverage is not going to start until that July. So you're going to be without coverage and possibly paying penalties for the rest of your life for 18 months. Okay, so it's very, very important that you get that initial enrollment period done correctly. Now, let's say you miss your initial enrollment period, and you don't want to wait for the general enrollment period, then we can try to see if you have what's called a special enrollment period. There's several reasons that you might be granted a special enrollment period. The most common by far is that you are still working and you have an employer-sponsored health plan that is what's called creditable coverage, which means it's at least as good as Medicare. And you'll know because you'll get a letter from the insurance company every year that says yes or no, this is creditable coverage. Okay, so you can drop that coverage. Either it depends on the state you're in. Some states are called voluntary states, which means you can drop that coverage voluntarily, and that gets you a special enrollment period to get into Medicare right now. Or maybe you leave that employment, you retire, you get laid off, you just change jobs, and you lose that employer coverage, even if it's through no fault of your own, or even if it's voluntary. You will be granted what's called a special enrollment period. And if you've never enrolled in Medicare before, then that special enrollment period lasts for 8 months from the date that you first lost your coverage. Okay, so if you lost your coverage on January 31st, so you retired on July 1st, on January 1st, you retired, your employer coverage is likely to last until the end of January. And then so you've got 8 months from the date that coverage ended to now get enrolled in Medicare. Okay, that's called a special enrollment period, and there will be no delays and no penalties. So the second that you know that you're going to lose your coverage, you want to go ahead and get enrolled in Medicare, and then that Medicare coverage will then start the first day of the following month. So you retire in January, on January 1st, you call us, we help you get enrolled in Medicare and some sort of supplemental insurance probably. And then your Medicare and your supplemental insurance will start on February 1st. So you have no gaps in coverage. Now there are other qualifying special enrollment periods, like maybe you have a disability, you're on Medicare Social Security disability for 24 months, then you can get enrolled in Medicare at that time. Or you have one of several qualifying chronic diseases like end-stage renal disease, you go on kidney dialysis, or you have Lou Gehrig's disease is another qualifying disease that qualifies you to get enrolled in Medicare. So there are several SEPs that allow you to get enrolled in Medicare. The most common by far, though, is loss of employer-sponsored coverage. So that's really the times they start. That's what we deal with generally. First day of your birthday month when you're turning 65, or the first day of the month after you enroll for an SEP, or for the general enrollment period. If you don't have an SEP and you missed your initial enrollment period, then you will get enrolled sometime between January 1st and March 31st, and your coverage will start on July the 1st. Woo, I got a little tongue-tied on that one. And as you can see, it can be very confusing. So if you have any questions at all about this, please give us a call. I promise that we can give you a straight answer over the phone, or you can come in and see us or send us an email, and we can get your specific case sorted out very specifically and give you a good answer. So the number is 830-217-6711, or look us up on the web. It's www.t65s.com. If you enjoyed the information in this video, please give us a thumbs up. That helps YouTube get this video out to other people who are searching for the same information that you were looking for today. Also, be sure to subscribe to the video down below, and then you can be notified when next time we upload another video. Also, we've got a great article on our website about this very topic. When will my Medicare coverage start once I'm enrolled? I'll put a link to the article in the video description down below. So you can click on that link. It'll take you right directly to that article, and you can read all the more detailed information there. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks, folks. Bye.